Hi, it's Donna. My goodness, my hair is a mess. Anyway, hi. Have no idea what I'm going to talk about today, but that's okay because this isn't for offering advice or anything like that. It's just me talking out my feelings, my whatevers. Oh, we're gonna walk this way. And so anyway, I'm feeling good about a lot of things. My weight loss is not going as quickly as I wish it would, but it's okay because I really am feeling a health improvement in a lot of ways. My blood sugar is down almost to normal, not quite yet, but I will get it there. And that's not using medication, that is using diet and exercise. And of course, with weight loss also, that's going to take stress off of the whole diabetes cycle, because fat cells make it very difficult for insulin to work. Fat cells include testosterone, and that affects things in a lot of ways. So there's that, and I'm really happy about that. The other day I was playing with my niece, and she does this thing where she it's like a dance slash jog in place little move, and she loves to do it because I'll do it with her. And it's a cute little game she plays where she has some control and she watches me copy her and play with her. And when I'm doing that, it's pretty much jogging in place, and I can do it. I don't get tired. I keep doing it. I don't feel the desperate need to stop. And that is the way it is with a lot of things. Feeling a little actually kind of achy today. My legs are aching, heavy-ish, but but still, that's nothing. So I do not get winded when I climb the stairs. I don't get winded when I do any kind of workout. Like I'm not doing any major workouts, but a general little bit. I'm not a runner. I tried running in the past, and that caused me to get shin splints, and I weighed less than I do now. I'm not ready to try jogging or running at this point, but that might come in the future. And if so, I'll do what I did before, where I use like an app or something that gets me moving from walking to running, because to me running looks so relaxing. But I cannot run. I don't run. I don't jump. I cannot jump. I can't kneel on the ground. And maybe as I get healthier, I'll be able to kneel. That seems like a good goal to me. My knees are not in the best shape. I recently realized how old I'm going to be on my next birthday, and it really bothered me. I know how old I am now, and it doesn't bother me in the least. And yet, in about a month, I will be at an age that just did bother me. Like, it just bothered me. And that's silly because, age is a number and all of that. And I have to look at my life and see the things that I'm grateful for and thankful for, and happy with. And I haven't always been happy with my life because certain things made me feel like a failure, even though they are not the marks of a failure. A lot of us were raised to believe that marriage and children are the pinnacle of success, and nobody told me that was the fact, but I did feel it forever. And I felt very angry when the lives of a mother were considered more important than the lives of someone who's not a mother. I used to get really angry about that, and I would just feel so failed because I never got married. I never fell in love. I never had anybody fall in love with me. Therefore, I never got married, and I never had children. And so I don't look at failure like that anymore. I am my age, and I will not have children. That's a choice now. As much as I love children, I am at a point in my life where I would not want that complicating my life. I am free to do and say what I like. I have a job that I love. I have family that's important to me. I have friends who are important to me. And I don't have the ideal living situation for myself, but I'm very grateful for my living situation. I have roommates, and at my age, roommates is not anybody's ideal as far as I know, but it makes living affordable, and that's good. And I'm getting healthy, and that's good. And so I'm a success. I'm successful as I need to be or want to be right now, and I'm good. I have other goals. I need to be able to afford to retire when it's time, and that would not be an ability right now, but it's okay. It doesn't need to be an ability right now. And so anyway, things are looking up. Even though I'm not losing weight as fast as I like, I am healthier, and I can tell that I'm healthier. Several people told me to go on the carnivore diet, and it's not for me. One, simply because, the main reason is simply because I don't have the ability to cook that food right now. The food that I'm eating, it is low carb, but it's not no carb. And the way that I can cook and heat up meals and stuff right now is that I use an air fryer, and at work I use a microwave. So trying to figure out the whole carnivore thing, I believe, would be too difficult, and I don't know, it doesn't sound healthy to me, like to not get the minerals, the vitamins and minerals that come from vegetables and all of that. I do take a multivitamin every day. That's really important for me personally. But I don't know. So far, I don't see the health of the carnivore diet. And I am on a very low carb diet. I get lots of protein and So I'm going to stick with what I've got, especially being that I do have things that stop me from eating certain foods. Some of that is my private business, but you know, I can't sit down and eat a tough piece of steak, and I can't, you know, afford the super tender steak, and I can't eat chicken, and I can't eat things like rice and potatoes. Well, I can eat potatoes, but I really tend not to eat very many of them if I'm going to be eating like just a pure carb like that, like a starch. I mean, it's going to be maybe potatoes, but I prefer other things like, I don't know, couscous is good. But anyway, chickpeas are good. So people have been advising me to do the carnivore diet, and so far that's a no for me. I do take advice people give me seriously. I check into it, I look into it, and sometimes I say no, and sometimes I say yes. So anyway, I hope that you have a wonderful day. I want you to know that you are capable of doing hard things, and I am capable of doing hard things. And if I can do this, I promise anybody can do this. So have a wonderful day. Be blessed.